Hey, good morning, everyone. This is Jojo Gonzalez with Sagemont Church. I've been sharing a devotional every morning and every evening. I've been going over a verse and just kind of giving you guys a glimpse of how I do what I do. How I live out my life and my Christian walk. And so I started into Psalms in my personal study, just my devotional time. And so I was just inspired to start sharing with you guys. And last night was good. Slept well, got up well. Just a solid day. Today I got a busy day ahead of me, but I always take time. Just take a few minutes. Been worshiping for a while. Um, Taking care of things around the house, but coming into my office and just taking some time to worship, to pray, to get in the Word. That just charges up my day. It makes me focus on the Lord and what's right and true in this world, and I'm able to interact and to go and to send and do things that I need to do. So it's just the right ways. Breakfast of Champions is what I call it. Worship, prayer, and the Word. Breakfast of Champions. So today I was in Psalm 4. It's the evening prayer of trust in God from David to the chief musician on stringed instruments, a psalm of David. And he says, "Answer me when I call, O God of my righteousness. You have freed me when I was hemmed in and relieved me when I was distressed." So he's remembering his past and he's just saying, look, you saved me. And I say it a different way. I said, God didn't bring you this far to let you down now. And David is saying this way. He's like, look, you saved me. Answer me when I call, O God of righteousness. He says, be gracious to me and hear and respond to my prayer. And that's always a blessing. And I find myself, when I go through these Psalms, I never ask for permission. Sometimes I'm just like, God, please help me, help me in this area, or I'm praying for a specific thing in my life or life of someone else. I never ask him, hey, be gracious to me and respond to my prayer. But this is very respectful, so it made me question the way I actually pray. He says, "O sons of men, how long will my honor and glory be turned into shame?" Sons of men, that he's talking about the people on the earth that are with him, that do not belong to God, that don't follow to God. He says, "How long will you, my enemies, love worthless, vain, futile things and seek deception and lies?" So what's going on around him. He's got a lot of drama around him. He says, "But know that the Lord has set apart for himself and dealt wonderfully with the godly man." And that's just a blessing, having that confidence and being able to know that even though there's people slandering him and slandering you or going against you or rising up against you in some way, whatever your circumstances are, know that God is with you. And it says that God has set you apart for himself and dealt wonderfully with you. He's never going to leave you, forsake you. God hasn't forgot about you. You're not lost. You haven't been left behind. God knows exactly where you are in your life today. And he says, the one of honorable character and moral courage, the one who does right. The Lord hears and responds when I call to him. Man, that's powerful. So trust in that today, that God hears you and he responds to every cry that you have out to him. And if you don't know him, say, you don't know the Lord, or you're not sure that the Lord knows you, man, it's never too late to change that. Seek the Lord, believe in Jesus Christ, and be saved. If you need any help with that, please feel free just to reach out to me right here in the comments, or DM me, or look us up at Sagemont Church. We would love to help. Not having that, I couldn't imagine having to live through this time not having faith in the Lord and being able to depend on the Lord. I've been through a lot of tough times in my life, but it would be tough not to have God. So if that's you today, I beg and plead with you, man, change that. Let's get you connected with the Lord today. Pray to him, worship him, and get into his word. So we'll see you this evening. God bless.